Right out of the gate, you can feel the tension.
Know that, and you have a felony before that. So you know that weapons and misuse of weapons have their.
Now, this right here, using and exhibiting a deadly weapon, that's a legal phrase loaded with weight. In Texas law, that's not just brandishing. That's a potential aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, a felony carrying serious time. But beyond the statute, notice how the judge isn't just reading a charge. He's setting a tone. Zero tolerance for firearm misuse. You can almost feel the gavel tightening.
Consequences. And this states, according to the grand jury, you threaten somebody at their home, burst through their home, used a deadly weapon, namely a handgun. Again, you're getting in trouble. No, you have to have a GPS device. If you can't afford it, you go to jail. Okay, you understand?
Yes, sir.
All right, that's all I got to say to you. No, I'm not tolerating misuse of firearms, and that seems to be your track record. You can shake your head all day long. Don't shake your head at me. You understand? That's the court's order. Do you have a GPS now or not?
No,
Then
sir.
sit over there. Thank you. You're not leaving until we know that the community can be safe when you're walking about misusing firearms. Shame on you. Tell Mr. Adams that we're here. There's a hearing, and I'm going to place his client in jail because he doesn't have a GPS device. That's important. He can't be trusted to amble about the community. He's got too many
It blurs the line between justice and judgment.
His file?
You still have it or no? Here,
Hold on.
I got it, I got it. Filter bubble, yes.
The problem we have here is that he is charged with the use or exhibition of a deadly weapon. He is
Electronic monitoring to balance public safety with a defendant's right to remain free before trial. But this judge, he's crystal clear. Alex's history with weapons erases any presumption of trust. It's not just about tracking
anything this was kind of a surprise, but I don't want him to leave without getting some advice from you. You take whatever time you need, talk to him about his options and what can happen if you, number one, fail on your bond conditions, it will be revoked. And number two, if you can't afford a GPS, it's just an obligation you have to have. You put yourself in a position where I want to know where you are at all times. If somebody's seen with a firearm, I want to know where you are to see if it was you or not, because you have a track record of misuse of a firearm. We're going to do all we can to keep this county safe as best we can from irresponsible use of firearms.
Judge, I think that a possible help to this situation is that, to my understanding from talking to him, the initial fee is $300 and they want $200 every month on the GPS. If the court would be willing to waive the fees for the GPS, then he can keep the GPS on him.
This is the turning point, the reality check moment. The words life in prison aren't just rhetoric, they're leverage. In courtroom psychology, judges sometimes lean into that gravity to shake defendants awake, to remind them how close the edge really is. And watching Alex here, you can almost see him realizing, this isn't about a GPS anymore. It's about survival.
And he's saying that he can't afford that initial $300 payment, and then he can't afford the $200 payment each month.
Well, here's the problem. I've just said it, and I'm funny about it. I open the door for one. I open the door for everybody. Everybody's going to be indigent, and then who's going to